Hello everybody, how is everyone doing on this Wednesday evening? I hope you guys are having an amazing day, going into a very calm and quiet evening. Based on the evening tonight, it's actually the topic of what we're going to be speaking about, which is how to train your brain for better sleep. This is episode 19, and I cannot believe that we've already at episode 19. The month is flying by so fast. Thank you so much for joining me on the regular, but if you are new here, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shiva. I am a health and wellness entrepreneur, and I help women regain control of their health and their wealth by sharing tips and tricks that they can use in their everyday routine right away. Now, if you are here and you're joining me live, send me a wave. Let me know that you're here. I love to know that you guys are here interacting with me ideally. If not, and you're catching the replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay in the comments. If you think that this can help anybody, go ahead and share it with them or tag them right here in the video. Hi Jen, thanks for joining in, guys. Give me a wave, give me a hello. I love to know that you're here with me. So today's video is tips that I would like to share with you on how you can train your brain for better sleep. Now, I know sleep is a huge issue for a lot of people. A lot of people have been complaining about not being able to sleep. They're dealing with a lot of that discomfort or anxiety or stresses that are happening. But bearing that aside, because of all of these factors, the brain has been trained to really just stay awake. And what we want to do is start to rewire and retrain the brain to learn to actually start to fall asleep. And there are certain things that we can do regularly, my friends, not a one-time deal, but regularly to train the brain to slow down and get ready to sleep. Now, tip number one, our wonderful cell phones. Those wonderful dreaded cell phones that are like a part of our hands that we take everywhere with us. We need to learn to put that cell phone away, maybe about an hour, maybe even 2 hours before it's time to go to bed. The reason is that blue light that is on that screen, when we have it in front of our face right before bed, what we're doing is we're actually tricking the brain to think that it's time to stay awake. The brain at that point does not have time to start activating the melatonin in the body, which is the hormone that keeps us in that regular sleep cycle. So what you want to do is put that phone away. There's nothing in that phone that's so important that you need to have it in your face a good 5 to 10 minutes before you sleep. If you can, put it away for a good hour, hour and a half before it's time for you to go to bed. Tip number 2, hide your clocks. I know for all you clock-a-holics out there, and I know a few of them, they have to have clocks everywhere around the house. My father is actually one of those people. Everywhere you go, there's a clock on a wall. And when he comes to my house, there are absolutely no clocks. I don't like clocks. I don't own any clocks. The only clock that I have is the one that's attached to my stove, and the other one is my cell phone. Clocks can be a little bit disruptive. Some of them do have a light, can be very bright. So when you're trying to fall asleep and you're trying to calm the brain down and you know you got to wake up to go to work the next morning, maybe your eye is just turning at the clock. I can't fall asleep, it's 1 o'clock. I can't fall asleep, it's 2 o'clock. I can't fall asleep, it's 4 o'clock. Or you wake up in the middle of the night and the first thing you see is that clock and you're like, crap, I gotta be up in 5 hours. Crap, I gotta be up in 3 hours. Try to put away that clock. Now, for all you clockaholics, try this for 1 week, maybe even 2 weeks, and come back to me and let me know if that kind of helps you not to be triggered if you wake up in the middle of the night, to right away turn to that clock and take your focus off of your sleep. Tip number 3, try to keep your room dark and try to keep it cool. Darkness is what's going to help the brain know that it's time for sleep. And coolness is the body's way to slow down and also cue the brain to start to make the melatonin to help us fall asleep, to start to relax and to calm the body. When the melatonin is activated, it actually cools your internal body temperature. So it's really, really important not to crank up the heat at night where you're going to feel all uncomfortable and stuffy. Put too many lights around. Try to dim everything down and give yourself, the brain and the body, a chance to slow down and unwind. Tip number 4, lavender essential oils. Now tell me if you've ever gone to a lavender field. If you've ever stepped in that field, right away, the aroma of the lavender makes you feel like all of the world problem has melted away. There is just such a calmness to it. Lavender has actually been shown, well, the aroma of lavender has been shown to help calm you, to help relax nerves, to lower blood pressure, and to put us in that state of relaxation. Now, good tip. Do not put too much essential oil in your diffuser, because then you're actually doing the opposite of calming yourself. You're going to be stimulating yourself. So at the most, you want to do 1 or 2 drops. I know when I used to do a lot of work with essential oils, I would just, empty the whole bottle of my diffuser, 10, 15, 20 drops. You don't want to do that with lavender, especially not before bed. 1 or 2. If you want to put it on your pillow, you can do that as well, but you want to keep it at the most like 1 little drop. It's really going to help calm you down. Tip number 5, use the 4-7-8 method, which is a breathing technique, which is what we're going to do together right now. You guys, breathing, I talk about it all the time. Breathing helps so much, not only to help us bring oxygen into the body, but it helps us to relax the body. Now, for this technique to do it before bed is amazing. The 4-7-8 technique in a nutshell is taking in an inhale for 4 counts, holding it for 7, and then exhaling all the way out for 8. And you want to do this about 4 or 5 times. Ideally, you want to do this using belly breath. So you want to be breathing into your stomach and not so much into your chest. Into your stomach, this is our second gut. This is the relaxation response. This is where all of our organs are. We need to learn to work with our gut into our stomach and breathe there. So what you do, very simple, as you're lying down, you just want to let your tongue rest on the roof of the mouth, right behind your front teeth, very comfortably, naturally relaxing up there. Now you want to exhale all the breath out, and you want to hear like a swoosh sound when you exhale. Right? And then you want to take a big inhale into your belly. You want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you're holding. And then you want to exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it together one more time. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath on your own and release. So you want to do this 4 or 5 times. Now, as you're lying in bed and you're doing this, you're letting the body slowly relax. As you're breathing, you're slowing everything out. You're teaching the body, you're teaching the brain that it's time to relax and go to bed. Do this technique, guys. It works like a charm. And again, please don't do this one time and say it doesn't work. Of course, it's not going to work just one time. You have to do it on a regular basis. We are where we are because we do things out of habit over a period of time. And we're only going to get to where we want to go when we change our habits over a period of time. Now, tip number 6, this goes very well with that breathing technique, and it's called progressive relaxation. Now, progressive relaxation is a technique that is recommended by the National Sleep Foundation, and with all the studies they've done, a lot of their patients have come back saying that this technique really helps them. So ultimately, it is what the technique says. You are progressively relaxing by tensing the body for 30 seconds and then you're going to relax. So you do this increment of the body, working from the top of the head all the way down to your feet. This is something I usually incorporate in my classes at the end when we come into our relaxations. We tense the body and then we relax the body. So how would you do this? So as you're lying down, after you do the breathing technique, you, from the top of the head, you would press against your pillow, you would tense for 30 seconds, and then you would release. Then you would tense and flex your arms, hold it for 30 seconds, and then you would release. Then you would press your belly button and your back against the ground, hold it, squeeze it for 30 seconds, and release. And you would do with your feet. Hold it, squeeze it, tense for 30 seconds, and release. So you do that from the head all the way down to your toes, and then you allow the body to slowly relax. You can also have a lot of gentle, well, not a lot of gentle, you can have some gentle music playing in the background as well. Nothing with vocals, something just instrumental. You can have binaural beats in there as well. That helps. So guys, remember, you want to do this on the regular. You don't want to do this just one time. When we are looking for change, any form of change for our health, for our wellness, for our business, we need to do this very consistently, guys. That's the secret to everything. Action and be consistent with it, and you're guaranteed to see change and results. So guys, I hope that these tips have been helpful for you. We also have my group that is open to you. I'm going to leave the link above in the comments where you can join us. And I offer classes twice a week on stretching the body and relaxing the body. It is open to women only. So if this calls out to you, the link will be above this video shortly. We would love to have you join us. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and smash that like, give me some hearts, put in your comments. I would love to know that this is offering value for you. This is why I do this. If you have any friends or family that can get value of this, go ahead and share this with them as well. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your evening, and join us on Friday where I will be sharing with you guys which crystals that you can use to incorporate into your sleeping routine to help you sleep better. Have an amazing rest of your night, guys. Bye.